Hazrat Suraka bin Malik bin Josham says, the messengers of the infidels of the Quraysh came to us making it public that the one who kills or arrests them will be entitled to a reward of 100 camels for each. I was still sitting in the meeting of my people, Banu Mudlij, when a man moved forward and stood beside us while we were sitting and said, O Suraka, I have just seen some people along the coast and I think they are Muhammad S.A.W. and his companions. Suraka said, I also discerned that they were the same, but I said, no, it is not they, but I have seen so and so who have just gone from here. After that I stayed there in the gathering for a while, then got up, entered my house and commanded my slave girl to stand behind such and such knoll with my horse. I then left my house from behind carrying my lance and set out dragging the point of the spear on the ground and keeping it low. Then I reached near my horse, mounted it and galloped it to reach the destination early till I reached near them. But my horse stumbled and I fell down from it. I stood up, put my hand into the quiver, took out the arrows and drew lots as to whether I would be able to harm them or not. But the lot turned out to be against me. But I remounted the horse, neglecting the lot. When the horse carried me near to them, I heard Allah's Apostle ﷺ recite, and he was not looking around at all, whereas Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was glancing around. Suddenly, the forelegs of my horse sank into the ground up to the knees, and I fell off the horse. I rebuked it so as to proceed ahead, but it could not take out its forelegs from the ground, and when it stood up in spite of its sunken forelegs, it caused the dust to rise up to the sky as if it were smoke. So I again drew lots with the arrows, and the result was again against me. So I sought protection of them. So they stopped, and I reached near them, riding the horse. When I experienced all this, it got embedded in my mind that the religion of Allah's Apostle ﷺ will soon get supremacy. So I submitted, your people have offered a reward of 100 camels, and also notified him of all the plots the people had waved against them. I then offered them the journey victuals and luggage which I had, but they did not take anything, nor did they say anything save the Prophet ﷺ, who said, don't tell anyone about us. I submitted, write a surety of protection for me. So he ﷺ asked Amir bin Fuhaira to write, and he wrote the guarantee of protection on a parchment. Allah's Apostle ﷺ then proceeded on. Ibn Shihab has narrated with reference to Hazrat Urwa bin Zubair. On his way, Allah's Apostle ﷺ came across Hazrat Zubair, who was coming back in a caravan from a business tour of Syria. So he gave Allah's Apostle ﷺ and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu white clothes to don. The Muslims of Medina Munawwara had got the news of Allah's Apostle ﷺ departure from Makkah Mukarramah. So they would proceed ahead to Harra, black stony ground, and wait for him daily in the morning, and come back when noon becomes intensely hot. One day when they returned after a long wait and entered their houses, a Jew ascended the highest house of his houses for some purpose, and he saw that Allah's Apostle ﷺ and his companions attired in whites were coming, who were clearly visible to him. So the Jew shouted involuntarily, O you Arab, here is he whom you have been waiting for. The Muslims, carrying their arms, welcomed Allah's Apostle ﷺ at Harra. He ﷺ adopted the route on the right side till he dismounted at the locality of Bani Amr bin Auf. It was Monday of Rabiul Awwal. Allah's Apostle ﷺ sat there quiet, and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu got up to address the people. So whosoever amongst the Ansar had not already seen Allah's Apostle ﷺ would come, he would greet Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. But when the sun started to encroach on Allah's Apostle ﷺ, Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu erected his rape over him and shaded him with it. So only then the people came to know that he is Allah's Apostle ﷺ. So Allah's Apostle ﷺ stayed at Banu Amr bin Auf for more than 10 nights, and laid the foundation of the mosque which was founded on piety, Masjid-e-Quba. Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam kept on performing prayers in it. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam then mounted a she-camel while the people were accompanying him until Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached the place in Medina where their Masjid-e-Nabawi is lying now and wherein the Muslims perform prayer nowadays. And it was a yard for storing the dates and was under the possession of two orphans of Asad bin Zurara, Sahel and Suhail. When his she-camel knelt down there, Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "This place will be our destination if Allah Jalla Jalaluhu wills." Then Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent for those boys so as to make the payment for the yard to convert into a mosque. But both the boys submitted, "O Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we present it to you as a gift." But Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam refused to take it on gratis and paid them the price. Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam then laid the foundation of a mosque, and he sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself would also carry bricks along with the Muslims and say, "O Lord, it is not like carrying the load of Khaybar, but it is a virtue and cleanliness." He sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said, "O Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, the actual reward is that of hereafter. So bestow mercy on the immigrants and the helpers." He sallallahu alaihi wasallam then recited a verse of a Muslim. Hazrat Abdullah bin Rawaha ibn Shihab said to me, "A hadith don't tell that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam recited a complete verse except this one." Sahih Bukhari, Hadith number 3906.